This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Line 36. Me and you want to get it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, switch gears.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 15, check 15.
Leo. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready.
49 to Mike. All day, punt.
Look, squeeze.
Under coach. Check.
Go.
Check three.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Ready? 8,
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be
Rock it.
Check safety. Quick dash.
Hey, lock it.
Deuce. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Yo, go. Hey, Alpha. Hustle.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Yep.
Hold.
Hey, zoom.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Switch up.
Look at me. Go.
We got double up.
Bam.
Looking to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Check 13.
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Quick move by Miller. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
On the double. Lot 61. Matchbox lights. You got 2.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
49 the mic. 49 the mic.
Hey. Go out.
Check 24. Check 24. He's checking. Crash.
Five.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Let's go now.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
I got you, boy. Jumper.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight down. There you go. Check 31. Check 31. Shift. Switch.
General West.
Check. Switch.
Now a handoff looking right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 26.
Hard. Alert. Go. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Under 10, 10. Check. Leo, get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Set. 30 base.
Stay with your man. Show it up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Mickens to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll run on 1st down. Knight. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's our time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. Here's Harris. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, it's Knight, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Come on, set. 60 or. Bring it. Shoot.
On 3rd down, it's Knight. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, how about that call? Hand it to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tight dog. Hey, alert 3. Fire.
On first down, Knight. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
The outlaw.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
80 weapons. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, check. Look, squeeze. Shoot.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, high 7. Switch. Gone.
Watch the ship.
They're going to look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watch the screen. Pass. Kill.
Rock it. Fight.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Go out 6-6. Pull it high. Switch gears. Check. 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 Check 15. Check 15. And 58 is a mic. Go 58. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Combo.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Moody base. Check. Look at me. Go. Now.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Okay, Sam on.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hard. Kill. Turn up. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's get that ball right here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Right, check right. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Slam, slam, slam. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 61, matchbox lights. 52.
They'll set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Gone, gone. Checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Watch safety creep. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And that one results in 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They go jet sweep here with Chark. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hey, wahoo!
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
N'Keal Harry. Touchdown, Patriots. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Patriots 44, Bills nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Going deep this time for Miller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Let's go!
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
0-0, Mike free. Here we go, here we go.
Ready.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Defensively with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
X3, 218, just get it.
On first down, Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the double. Hey, team 6. Fair. 5.
It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Got it.
And a field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, Delta.
0-0, Mike free.
Let's go, Happy. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready, set.
Mike 3. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Short out.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this.